We're going to attempt this here because today is the 4th of July and I am a proud American. You know, a friend of mine asked me a couple years ago, I had a friend from Australia come here and he says, I thought you Americans were all patriotic, and we are, you know. I guess they expect like to take a gun and shoot it up in the air or sing the national anthem, and I said to him, you know, we are. It's just a matter of, it's a personal thing for us. We think about the people we've lost, we think about what it means, we think about what the flag means. It was written by Francis Scott Key, and I'm my little cheat sheet here, but I know it too. When he was taken aboard a British ship, and he penned it out. And it's different than what we have today, but this is more of a poetic version. So, it's a very beautiful poem if you actually get a chance to read it. It was replaced by, no, it wasn't replaced by, it replaced O Columbia, which Columbia was the goddess of freedom. She was like a kind of a chick version of Uncle Sam, you know. She's really, really, really good looking. As far as goddesses go, I suppose, but I'm going to attempt to sing this here. And I know it. I mean, I don't need to read it, but it helps to read it. I don't think I don't know the Star Spangled Banner. I've heard it so many times, but singing it is harder than actually reading it. So, okay. I'm not a great singer, but 4th of July, I make an exception. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's a good poem. It does choke me up, you know. I was watching this video and reading about this thing about when Cornwallis surrendered to Washington, you know, at Trenton. Not at Trenton, at Yorktown. At Trenton, he had good victory there too. At Trenton, he actually took Trenton from the Haitians, and when the British came down, he fought them, and he fought in a line where small battles. It stopped, and they thought, oh, Americans are going to be in there in the morning, and he set up a diversion, put all these fires, and went around and attacked their main line. But Yorktown, the British troops did not want to surrender, but they were really forced into it, and Washington's stepson, Jackie Curtis, actually, he had a fever and died right after the battle. He was right up there waving the flag, but the British didn't want to surrender to the Americans. The Americans was ragtag army. We didn't have uniforms, so they just threw their muskets down. You know, they didn't want to. They didn't want to capitulate, and Cornwallis himself didn't come. He sent one of his second in command. So God forbid they surrender to the Americans. So he wanted to surrender to the French leader, Rochambeau. And Rochambeau said, he surrendered to Washington. And it's an amazing part in American history. Washington does this thing where he says, "No, you're going to surrender to my second in command." And they wanted to have this idea that the British were going to just be able to gun their boats and leave. And he said, "No, I want an unconditional surrender," because there were all these Americans being held in British prison camps, and but an unconditional surrender. I get choked up. I think about people in my family that have fought for freedom, and I did a video a couple months ago for the Australian Day for the Anzacs, because I have friends in Australia. I do hold them very close, even though they're under the crown. But they're different than the British, a lot different. But to me, yeah, I can't sing, but I can appreciate the sacrifices of the people that have come before us. Anyhow, happy 4th of July, everybody.